Hey guys, it's me, Cam Gwynn, here to talk about the final. Then there were two. We got Virginia and Texas Tech left. Let's just talk about what happened in the Final Four first to get here. We had Virginia versus Auburn, okay? Auburn played amazing, and the game literally went down. Hi, bud. The game went down to the last second. Do you hear me, Mason? The last second. And it was Auburn had the lead for a little bit, and it was going back and forth, and then there was a missed double dribble. There was a missed double dribble call on Ty Jerome, and that would have sealed the deal for Auburn because Ty Jerome was dribbling the ball up, and he was in the backcourt, and it hit off of his ankle. No one else touched it, and then he picks it up with both hands and dribbles again. Double dribble. But also, within the same play, there was a foul on Auburn that wasn't called because someone tugged on Ty's jersey. So I guess they cancel out. But still, very upsetting. They would have had 2 free throws. Instead, there was a shot in the corner set up for Kyle Guy. Kyle Guy missed the shot but was fouled on a 3-point shot, got 3 free throws, literally took the ball on the first one, and you knew it was over when this happened. Ball was passed to him for the ref, just grabs it, puts it up, drains it. No dribble, no hesitation, no nothing. Just grabbed it and shot it. Drained it. At that moment, you had to know that it wasn't looking good for Auburn. He was probably going to drain all 3 of those. He's like an 82% free throw shooter on the season. What a guy. And so they ended up winning on free throws. You got 3 free throws. They were down by 2. Final score was 63-62 because Kyle Guy, like I said, what a guy, was able to make all 3 of his free throws. Very anticlimactic end, but, whatever. So Virginia advances, and I was wrong. All right, so then what about Texas Tech and Michigan State? Well, Texas Tech played really, really good. Like, really, really good. I was complaining that Michigan got held to 16 points at the half. Well, Michigan State was held to 21 points at the half. Wow. That's wild. And I mean, it was like 23-21 or something like that. Like, it wasn't that high of a scoring half. The final ended up being 61-51 Texas Tech. Texas Tech's defense is just too damn good. Too damn good. I was so wrong about Michigan State's offense being able to match up against this defense. So wrong. And despite the fact that Culver on Texas Tech for a majority of the game only had 1 point because he made a free throw. Only 1 point. He went like 0 for 10 or 0 for 9 or something like that. And then he ended up getting 10 points in the game, though. So he did bring himself back into the game. He went 3 for 12, and he had 1 3. But the other guy that I want to talk about for a second, who's going to, I think, have a huge impact tonight in tonight's game, Matt Mooney from Texas Tech. Holy cow, is this dude difficult to guard. He can shoot inside, he can shoot outside, he can pass the ball, he can do whatever the hell he wants, honestly, is what it looked like against Michigan State. He had 22 points, and I mean, despite only having 1 assist, he was the one that was setting up plays. He was opening spaces for other players because he was the guy that was scoring a majority of the points. I mean, damn, he had a third of their points. Yeah, and just, wow. That's all I really got to say to that. So, for the final, we got 2 highly defensive teams. Like, super, super defensive teams. The finals score is going to be like 45-48. It's going to be like maybe 50s. It's going to be a super, super low scoring game. So, despite the fact that I was completely wrong in the final 4 games, I got them both wrong. I thought it'd be Auburn and MSU in the final, and MSU was going to win. I'm still going to make a pick. Texas Tech. I think it's your turn. It's your turn to win. Both these teams, it's their first time being in the finals ever. And, I mean, Texas Tech, it's their first time even being in a Final Four. So, both great defensive matchup teams, but I think Texas Tech's offense is going to help them out a little bit. There's no way Culver goes 0 for 9 like he did in the last game with only 1 point for a majority of the game and only end up with 10 points. There's no way that happens again. He's one of their better shooters, one of their better offensive players on Texas Tech's team. So there's no way that happens again in the final, despite Virginia's defense being that good. Culver's offensive ability is that good. And Matt Mooney, oh my goodness, if he plays like how he played last game, there's no stopping Texas Tech. Like, dude, he was lights out. He was really, really good against Michigan State. And we'll see. Virginia's defense is better than Michigan State's defense, and like, just the eye test tells you that much. But that being said, like, that's going to be interesting. I think Texas Tech is able to pull it out, able to win against Virginia in their first Final Four bid, their first final, Virginia's first final. I think Texas Tech is able to hold it off. I don't think the stage is going to be too big for them. They showed that it wasn't too big for them against Michigan State, who is revered as one of the best teams in the nation, like year in and year out pretty much for the past, like, I don't know, decade. So, Texas Tech with the dub. That's what I'm going to say happens tonight. And again, I'm usually wrong with this, so we'll see. Just watch the game. It's on at 9:20 on CBS. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, sauce me a like. It's easy for you and it helps me. And if you like any of my videos, feel free to subscribe. I invite you to it. And hit that little bell. It'll tell you when like new videos are coming out. Thank you guys for listening. Cameron Gwynn, go Texas Tech. Shoot 'em up.